So, story time. I have my ticket to Cyprus, okay, on Thursday at 9:50 a.m. So the plan was I wake up early, I take a train to Eindhoven, which is where it's from, and then I take a bus there, okay? And that would be cutting it really close because the gate closes at 9:20 supposedly. Okay, we all know that's never gonna happen. It's gonna close at like 9:40ish. But I would be there in best case scenario. I would be there at like 8:40. So yeah, that was a bit of an issue. If it actually does close at 9:20 and I don't have time, I'm going to miss my flight. Not good. So I spoke to my mom about this, and I was just gonna send it. I was just gonna be like, whatever. I'll go tomorrow. I'll sleep and just go. But no, she was like, no, you have to go. Like, you should go today because you don't want to miss your flight and like miss spending time with your family for Easter and all of that stuff. And I was just there like, come on, like I have to go now. It will take 19 hours for me to get from Groningen to Cyprus, like to my house. Like the train, the bus, waiting, plane, car back, all of that will take 19 hours. Like, I ain't trying to do none of that. But anyway, so yeah, I got convinced. And it was already pretty late in the evening. So I had to either catch the second last train or the last train to Eindhoven. And yeah, because there wasn't time to plan, because I planned everything out for the morning, but because there wasn't time to plan for the evening, I just had to clean my whole room, like put everything away so it doesn't get dusty, like, take the trash out, whatever, and then just go. So I went to the last train, like last evening train from Groningen to Eindhoven. And yeah, I left the house a bit late, so I had to bike like a crazy person, okay? I had to bike like an insane person. And I managed to get there. It was at 9:48. I managed to get to the station at 9:46 or like 9:45 or something. Then I was running to the train and I realized, oh, I didn't buy the ticket. So I started, like, as I'm walking very quickly, I started buying the ticket, and I get up to the train, and for some reason there are these two guys at the door of the train. They only allow you to enter from one door, and they're checking everyone's tickets. I didn't even buy my tickets yet, I'm still buying them. So I have like a minute to get on the train, but I can't get on the train because these guys are standing there. So I'm just standing in front of them on my phone, like buying tickets for the train. Thankfully, no errors happened, and I got my e-ticket on time. So yeah, I got in, and like as I got in, the train like started moving. So that was interesting. But anyway, yeah, planning. There wasn't enough planning. I just assumed that it's all gonna work out. But there's a bit of an issue with that. So first of all, I needed to have 2 stops, and then I get to Eindhoven. And as I was on the train, I'm looking, and I realized that when I get to Eindhoven, there are no buses to the airport. After that, because the last bus is at like 12:10, and I'm there at like 1 a.m. So there are no buses, and I was like, oh, I'll just walk, it's fine. I looked at it, it's 2-hour walk. It's a 2-hour walk from Eindhoven station to the airport. And you know what, like, knowing me, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just walk those 2 hours. I don't care, I'm just gonna walk. Yeah, my mom wasn't very happy with that idea, being like on the street at night in a random city, and also walking for 2 hours through like industrial areas or whatever's near the airport. So she did not want me to do that. So what were the options? I go there and I find some like place to chill for some hours, and then go to the airport. However, all the like coffee shops and all of that stuff for some reason just close. Like, okay, I know why, but they just close at 12 and max at 2, like latest at 2. And yeah, I couldn't do that. So I was like, oh, I'll just stay at the train station then. I couldn't do that either. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend like money on an Uber and go to the airport and forget about it, like let's just be done with this whole thing. And then I checked, and the airport, like Amsterdam airport, is open at night, but Eindhoven airport is not open at night. So even if I do get there by Uber at like 1:30 a.m. or something, I cannot get into the airport, so I still have to be outside somewhere. So yeah, that was interesting. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go spend like an hour-ish, maybe a bit more, somewhere in like a coffee shop, and then start walking towards the airport because it opens at 4:30. Maybe get there. But yeah, my mom was not a fan of that, and she told me just get a hotel, We checked all the hotels, like 200 euro. One of them was like 100, like 80, 90 maybe. But I thought, okay, I know my mom's gonna pay for this, but I don't want my mom to pay for this. Like, if I'm in this situation, I'm gonna pay for that hotel room. I'm not gonna let my mom pay for the hotel room. And I did not want to pay for the hotel room, okay? So I was just like, whatever, I'll just get to my next stop and figure it out. So I get to my next stop, and my train gets delayed by like 20 minutes or something. And I just started looking around thinking, okay, why am I even going there? You know, there's nowhere to stay. I don't really know. And then I thought, like, I can just go to Amsterdam airport, even though I need to go to Eindhoven airport. I can go to Schiphol airport because it's open, and I can stay indoors, just chill on my phone for like 3 hours, and then from there take a train to Eindhoven and take a bus to the airport, and all is good, all is nice. So yeah, it was from Utrecht where I was. I thought, okay, I'll take a bus, not a bus, sorry. I'll take a train to Schiphol station, but I had to do that through Amsterdam station, because the other one, Amsterdam was like at midnight, like 12:20, and the one to the airport was at like 1:10. So if I go through Amsterdam, obviously it's quicker. So then that train got delayed by 5 minutes. Then my other train got delayed by 25 minutes. Then the Amsterdam train got delayed by another 5 minutes. And I was just like what? Is everything gonna get cancelled? A bunch of trains were getting cancelled because of power failure or whatever. So that was pretty fun. But at the end of the day, I decided, in Eindhoven, I don't know what I'm gonna do. In Amsterdam, at least there's some nightlife or something. If they like kick me out of the airport, I can just go to Amsterdam because there are trains going at night, and I can just chill here. Like, I don't care. So yeah, I got here, and I had to wait like 30 minutes for the train to the airport. So I waited that much, and I'm checking the app. I just went outside, to talk to my mom and everything. I check the app, and it says, okay, 1:46 is your train to the airport. I'm recording this video at 1:58, okay? So I look at my app, no delays, nothing. I'm like, fantastic. And then I go inside the terminal, like the station, and I look at the screen, and it says that my train got delayed by 35 minutes. 35 minutes. And then the other two got cancelled. And then the next one, the train that's directly going to the airport, was cancelled as well. And so instead of it, they made a bus that also got delayed somehow. I don't know how this is possible. So this is really fun. Currently, I'm waiting for my train to arrive. It's not there. I don't know how long I'm gonna be waiting. I mean, if you were to trust, you shouldn't do this, but if you were to trust what is being said here, maybe another 20 minutes, then I'll go to the airport. I'll just chill at the airport. Meet my Mickey Mouse friend. Every time I go to Schiphol, I see a rat. Every time I go to Schiphol, there is a rat visiting me. So I'll go visit my rat friend, learn some dishes, and and then I'll go back through Amsterdam to Eindhoven and take a bus to the airport, and all should be good. But yeah, this is quite the experience for sure. I'll keep you updated, hopefully, if everything goes well. But I'm confident. I have a lot of options. I don't care if I have to stay somewhere for 3 hours. I don't care if I have to walk for 2 hours. Like, I can handle anything. But yeah, this is definitely something. So yeah, that's the update video. Hopefully I can make my way to the airport. And yeah.